Good morning, everybody. How are we all? How is everybody? How is everyone? We need to make that chat a little bit bigger, I think, because it's very small. How is everybody doing? There we go. Cool. Get that. Put that in the middle. Let's put that in the middle. Not recording anything today. There we go. Hey Henster, how you doing? We've got a purples as well. How are you, purples? Turn this on. So we have two options to paint today. I did put a vote up on, and Francois, how are you, sir? Nice to see you, dude. There we go. Yes. In fact, let's see if I can just get. See if I can change that to. How can you get? Lurking, you're in a meeting. No worries. Make it a little bit bigger, maybe. Is that going to work? View sellers have been out lately. I know. Good. Yourself, I'm very well. Oh, one stop. What a legend. Hey, man. How are you? Thank you very much. I am playing One Stop this week. I'm going down to Warhammer World. I'm going to play him in 750 point Highlander game, which will be great fun. Good. Yeah. I'm very good. Thank you, Francois. One Stop, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much indeed. We've got a bit of a stream goal today. See if we can get 69 subs today. So I put a vote out to see which one we were going to paint. Picture in the Discord of the newest demon. Ooh, should we go have a look? We should probably go have a look, shouldn't we? Where is Discord? There's Discord. So. I mean, this guy's cool. I like that guy's looking awesome, mate. That's cool. Did you freehand loads of little corn symbols? I do like those. Do you want to? Right, I'm going to turn this off first because I can't show the Olympics. However. Oh, the transfers, cool. They're still cool, mate. They still looks good. I was contemplating some blades of corn stuff, and just out of curiosity, I was like, oh, I wonder whether there are any like nice looking blood letters. Turns out there are. Turns out there are some quite nice looking blood letters. So for $8 and some resin. Do some blood letters. Yeah, it's this hobby's annoying, isn't it? But no, they're really nice, mate. They're really cool. They're really cool. I like the bases as well, actually. Obviously, they've got to dry, but yeah, you've done a really nice job on them, man. Is that what you're bringing on Friday? Am I playing corn like everything on Friday? Blue blood letters. I'm going to do blue. If I do print them, I will probably do blue undershadows in the same way that I'm doing Knights with blood letters, bare titty demonettes, and better than blood letters. Where is my demonette? There's my demonette. I have the classic demonettes. I have the brilliant the bestest demonettes. And as you can see, all the bases are plinths as well, to show them off as well. They're all mini plinths, so all my demonettes and everything are all on. All my Slanesh are all on like smart straight down base plinths, and then I got a an actual plinth for the Demon Prince or the Demon Princess. Yeah, I have some Slanesh stuff. It's one of those, the demons you've really got to kind of get comfortable airbrushing and contrasting, I think, because you can just get them out, get them done. You don't need to kind of mess around with like this sort of paint jobs and stuff on them. Knights with blood letters. So I'm playing 3 knights with blood letters. Oh, amazing! Right, okay. I mean, if I can. Hey, Typhus, how you doing? If I can, I will work out the Night Lords, because I think that would be really cool just to bring the Night Lords. But I don't think I've got enough big shit. It's better than 2. Francois, you're not wrong. Yeah, I don't think I've got enough big stuff. So I think ultimately the Night Lords will end up being what? I've got like 30 troops, and that's probably it. And that's going to end up being something like 500 points. I don't know. And then a Hellbrute, some Possessed. Oh, I've got some Possessed. Hellbrute, Possessed. The jump pack unit. I think that's about it. I think I might have a Vindicator. I think that's about it. I've got a Night Lord Vindicator that I painted for Heresy, which I could probably use. And Abaddon. I've got Abaddon. Yeah, we'll see. I'll see. I just don't think I'm going to get to 1750, so it'll probably have to be Eldar. Anytime I tell someone I love the old Demonettes better, they call me a perv, but they are generally awesome because they are genuinely better. Like, they are genuinely better sculpts. They're really cool. And Juan Diaz just did really nice female form. And they're just really cute, aren't they? They're really cool. And I do like the new ones. I think the new ones are just on the edge of, like, not sexy, but like pretty and creepy. Just on that edge of alluring and then kind of thing. It's yeah, I do like the new ones, but I've just got a lot of these, so I thought I would base all these up, and yeah, at some point I'm sure they will get some paint on if I end up doing a bit more Age of Sigmar or something. At some point, I am sure. Want to look like Cenobites. Oh. I really want the racks to look like Cenobites. There was somebody on the internet who converted like, I think it was 7 Cenobites to be the racks, with like the chittering and the lady with the neck pulled out and everything, which looks really cool. The racks are. I wish they'd redo the racks. I just wish they'd like AOS the rack sculpts. Because I think sadly, I think 40k. A lot of the 40k stuff is getting very safe, and it's not really pushing the boundaries. It's pushing the boundaries in terms of sculpt quality, but not in terms of design, concept art sort of thing. And I kind of wish. Like, Lamarty's is okay. I do like Astaroth, but Astaroth is just a reimagining of the old one. It's just like Astaroth is like the Aspect Warriors. So the Aspect Warriors are just, here's the Striking Scorpions in really nice plastic. Here's the, and I'm sure we're going to get Swooping Hawks, and the Swooping Hawks are, I'm pretty sure, just going to be, here's the Swooping Hawks just in plastic. But then arguably, they don't need to be pushing the boundaries on those, because Eldar, the Eldar sculpts and the Eldar concept art and everything are so good. They don't need to like improve or change the concept art and change the sculpts or anything. However, I really think there's more room in Space Marines to do more than what they're doing. Space Marines is, here's a Space Marine, and we'll add a bit of a wolf pelt for Space Wolves, or we'll add something for Blood Angels. But I think Lamarties is the most disappointing thing for Lamarties for me, until I get the model, and I'm sure once I get the model I'll be like, oh, okay, this is really cool. It's just the pose. We've gone back to firstborn squatting Space Marines. And I get the idea that he's supposed to be like, rah! But isn't rah more of a wolf pose than a vampire pose? Like, he's a vampire that's fallen to the bloodthirst, blood rage. So he shouldn't be like a wolf. He should be up and angry. Like, he's still a vampire, but I don't know. I really like Astrath. I do like Astrath. I think Astrath looks great. So yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why the Kroot was so refreshing, because it was just pushing the boundaries a little bit in 40k. I don't think they pushed the boundaries in 40k enough. I mean, look at the bloody Space Wolf Scout sculpts. Come on. Yeah. He's a feral vampire, though. I know Hendy would be like, yeah, I'm a little bit, and there's plenty of people who absolutely love Les Marties, so that's cool. But I just don't. Yeah. Never mind. Astrath is amazing, and I will look forward to painting Astrath. Yeah, so I did a poll on. I prefer less. You prefer. See, there's a lot of people who prefer Lamarties to Astrath as well. So I think he's cool. He's also 150 mates, so he's chonked. Yes, Astrath's arms is over rotated. Yeah, I was trying to find what you were talking about with his arm, and I couldn't see what it was. So, and I'm usually the first one to pick up on like biomechanic, like errors or over rotations or unnatural positions and stuff. Like I couldn't quite spot it. But yeah, like Les is on a 40 mil, so he's going to be proper chunk, isn't he? Like if he's like proper chunky chunk, it's going to be awesome, isn't it? So we'll see how his right arm, the armor wouldn't work. Let's go and have a look. I'm curious now. Now you've said it, I'm curious. Let's bring this up. I've got to be very careful because I've got the Olympics. I've got the Olympics on as well. His right arm. So his right arm is this arm here. Yeah, you see, I don't know what. Should have been swapped. No, I quite like Astrath like this. Like Astrath has like iconically been that pose, and I quite like this as being a. I mean, it's not reinventing Astrath. Like I say, it's just like a reimagining of him. I think one stop is right. Where's it rotated? I can't see. Like he's got a slight like overflex of the wrist, but I can't see what's wrong with the arm. Is it too high? Because the shoulder joint is low? Is the shoulder joint too high? It's just a bit off. It's the shoulder, so it is the shoulder. Maybe. I don't know. I still can't quite see it. I mean, you're always going to be limited with the poses you can do with Space Marines, which is why I think that's just a little bit of a... That's just... I mean, the other thing with this, actually what I should do is probably watch the video, because the thing about this is that the golden angle that they photographed it at is not the golden angle at all. I mean, that's a really bad... It's not a great angle. You can't see any of this, you can't see any of that. It's looking like he's holding two sticks. So that's not the best silhouette of that. It needs to be twisted a little bit one way or the other, and then also lifted up. So actually, let's go and have a look at this, because I haven't actually watched this. And I better turn that off actually, because YouTube tends to go, oh, you've got copyright music on it. Right. This is the other thing that's saddening to me as well. It's like, here's all the intercessors, and you can stick a Blood Angel Blood Angel symbol hanging off the belt. Yeah, I think the Marines are losing a bit of flavour, which is, I do like the heads. The heads are amazing. Space Marines at the moment are at a point where they are a very good army for sculptors to tackle, because they're a really good blank canvas that you can then add all the flavour and thematic heraldry and iconography and things to. It's just past 180 though. It's not a lot, but it's a little unnatural. 180 as in coming upwards? Yeah, I will. I still can't see it. And I'm, like I say, I'm a real stickler for biomechanics. But right, let's go and have a look at this, because I want to see a video rotation of Lamarty's. Again, they've done the rotation too low as well. Lift the bloody angle up. Yeah. I mean, that's... He is chunky. Oh, I could kind of see what you were talking about there. I could kind of see what you're talking about there. Like you say, a tiny bit. Tiny bit. It's... I mean, the other thing is that he's the wrong-handed, isn't he? So he's left-handed there. Why all Space Marines are left-handed? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think... Yeah, maybe this elbow should be further forward and out like that. But yeah. Yeah, so that just depends where in the swing gears, isn't it? Because, like, yeah, as you're coming down, your hands go together, but when you're coming up, I think they do tend to be apart. Yeah. I like him. I like him. I'm gonna have to see Lamarty's in person. That's just because power armor shoulders are kind of weird to say. Yeah, that's one of the issues with Space Marines. The power armor limits all sorts of poses, all sorts of kind of dynamic angles, because you get armor plates hitting stuff. The arm's just a little too straight for you. Yeah, maybe it should be a bit more bent. They aren't meant to be showing that hyperextended. It's just very distracting. I will paint it for you one stop, and then you'll like it more. I love the heads. I think the heads are amazing. I love these. That's fantastic. Shoulder pads can just go in the bin. I hate 3D shoulder pads. I far prefer using transfers. I absolutely hate 3D shoulder pads. So all this stuff down here is irrelevant to me. And then you just end up with bits that you just hang on belts. I just think it's a shame. I just think it's a shame. The heads look weird as well, don't they? God, look at the weird. I just think it's a shame that they lose the. I don't really want to say flavour, but they lose the flavour of the old stuff. I mean, they sort of managed. They sort of kept the flavour on the Dark Angels with. Where the hell are they? Where the bloody hell are they? Are they all sold out or something? Why is all the special Dark Angel stuff down at the bottom? Get this shit up at the top. Yeah, so like the Deathwing, so these are out of stock, which is why down at the bottom. Deathwing Knights, they look really good. And I do like the inner circles, but yeah. Eviscerator is fucking cool. Yeah, the Eviscerator is awesome. That's really cool. I like the Eviscerator. Like the arms. No complaints about the arms. No complaints about all of that. I don't mind all of these little bits down here. I just wish they could have thrown in I don't know. Could have thrown in legs and here have a torso or something. Nice. That's just paint job. Yeah, I like Astrath. I will paint the shit out of Astrath. I'll paint the shit out of that. Don't mean having them together just a little closer together. Give that arm a bit more bend. That way, keeping proportioned. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, because you get a bit more of a bend on that. A lot of it is limitations of the Space Marine armor, isn't it? I need to see this guy. I need to see this guy before I get more like meh about him. I think I just need to see him in person. Because I get what they're trying to do. Yeah. Right. So we're going to paint. I think we're going to paint the Spira, but we're going to check what the poll said. Oh, this had me chuckling. It's like horror movies. How many of these horror movies have you seen? Yeah, a lot of them. And I'm not sure whether I've actually seen The Strangers or not. I need to Google The Strangers, and so I might have even seen The Strangers. So I need to watch The Wailing and The Orphanage. It's brilliant. I mean, everything down here was like, yep, that's easy. This one was a little bit more. These ones, this side is a little bit more, or some of them are a little bit more obscure and not known. Yeah. Who has won? So the Spira. The Spira has won. Oh no, it hasn't. Kado's won. Kado's won 6 votes to 4. Oh, we might have to ignore Twitch here. We might have to ignore Instagram here because we kind of have to finish this guy. But we'll do a little bit on this, finish them up a little bit, and then so what I want to do is I want to shift this green. This green has gone a little bit murky. I need to get it back to like a nice strong turquoise. So we're going to glaze some of the green out. And then we'll just try and clean up and tidy up some of this, the start of this OSL down here. We'll tidy up some of that, and then we'll go straight on to Kado. That's the plan. Beatitude Demonette is not on the poll, unfortunately. I think I've seen all of those. All the films. Nice one. Right, where are we? Let's put the Olympics back on. There we go. We are on. BMX freestyle at the moment. So, Age of Sigmar chit chat threw another spanner in the works yesterday. Yeah, same Typhus, same. I'm really looking forward to Romulus, actually. Really looking forward to Romulus. It looks very, very good. Yeah, Age of Sigmar threw another spanner in the works yesterday because it's only those two. I need to get some. It's okay. It's okay. It's certainly not terrible. I also, what was the other one I saw? Violent. Oh God, what's the? It was shot third person serial killer. I can't remember what it was called. Violent Night or something. Violent Nature. There we go. That was a really interesting concept, disappointingly executed for 96% of the film. I thought. It was a nice concept, just disappointingly executed. Kind of chill. You liked it. You liked Violent Nature. It was one of those ones where I don't know. Most relaxing horror movie. Yes. It was because it was like it started off and they were building the tension and building like the suspense and everything, and then they just kept building suspense and like the tension went away because nothing was actually happening, and then he pulled somebody's head through their torso, which was hilarious, and then the film finished. The new plastic heavy metal demonettes are too grey for me. You were never bored somehow. I was just enjoying the nature shot. I just found it bizarre. It was like such a cool concept, and then they were like, actually, it's not going to be a horror film. It's just going to be like a nature show. Yeah, weird. Found it weird. Enjoying all the nature shots. But yeah, for concept, quite liked it, and I'm sure. So what will probably happen with that is that somebody else will watch it. It was. I'll tell you what. It was better than. It was better than. You've seen Wishmaster? Yes. It was better than Thanksgiving. Fucking hell, that was the worst horror film I've seen for a long, long time. Yeah. But yeah, we got Romulus coming up, so that's going to be cool. My friend is annoyingly going to see it on Wednesday because he's got a press screening that he didn't invite me to. Thanksgiving was really disappointing. It was like, oh, awesome! Eli Roth is back on the horror, back on the horror train. Oh no! Wait, this is absolutely atrocious. How is everybody's day anyway? Are we all okay? Are we surviving the heat? Are we surviving the heat? Henster, how's your job going? Have you done more of the skellies, Henster? They Live. I've not seen They Live. So, okay. So if that's your vibe, where did you stand with Blair Witch? Because was I 16 when that came out? 15 or 16, something like that. And I had Blair Witch posters on my wall, which finally actually freaked me out, and I took them down. But no, I can't have been 16. Must have been older than that. Garbage. You believed it was real. I was into it, but only because I bought into the gimmick. I really like Blair Witch, and I really like Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows. However, I then watched because I love watching director's commentaries, so I watched the director's commentary for Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2, and all the cool shit that was in the film. The director was like, "Oh yeah, this bit, I didn't want to do this, but this was like the producer's idea." I was like, "Oh man, like this is the coolest. This is one of the coolest bits in the film. Take credit for it." Well, he can't because it wasn't his idea, but yeah, it was just disappointing that the director, all the cool stuff that happened in the film, it wasn't the director's idea, which was like, yeah. That's better. That's better. So we just lost a little bit of the turquoise, and it was going to a weird green that I didn't like, because I was glazing Warpstone Glow over this to try and punch the green, and then it did, but I didn't like it, so just glazing and bringing some of that turquoise back. Second was great, yeah. The second was really cool. That entertainment disguised as a documentary. Yeah, second one. I really like the second one, but like I say, all the cool stuff that happened in it wasn't the director's idea. I was like, yeah, disappointing. Who's going to grab it? Is anybody going to start Blood Angels because of Lamarties and co? Okay, much better, much better. Oh, Hellraiser, dude! Hellraiser is one of my favourite IPs. Hellraiser and Alien are probably my two favourite IPs. Although I do want to see, I would absolutely love to see Magica brought to the big screen. Fourth Kind. One stop. I am so excited for Romulus. I was just saying, my mate has got a press screening. He sent me the invite to the press screening that he's going to. I'm like, dude, you could have asked for a +1. He's down in Leicester Square on Tuesday. Wednesday? Yeah, git. Looks amazing. If you haven't already One Stop, do not watch the final trailer. So if you haven't, don't watch the last trailer. I unfortunately did because I was like, oh, Romulus trailer, click. Oh. So yeah, don't watch the final trailer. And if you have watched the trailer, you'll know why I'm saying don't watch the final trailer. But yeah, no spoilers. Yeah, I'm mega hyped about that, dude. Mega hyped. It's going to be amazing. the same guy who the same friend who was going down to the press screening did an evening with Fede Alvarez, which he recorded. It's up on YouTube, so I can send you the link if you're interested. So basically, my friend runs a horror page, horror forum podcast thing. So he gets invites to all these bloody things. So he had an evening with Fede Alvarez, which was really cool to listen to. You avoid all trailers. Perfect. Yeah. So I watched the first two because there was a teaser one that came out. There was another one that came out, and I was like, this is absolutely brilliant. And then the final one came out, and I clicked it, and I wished I hadn't. But my God, it looks good. It looks, and the interview with Fede as well, One Stop, just made you even more hyped. Like some of the like the ideas that he was talking about, just sounds like he was proper in there, and that's what I like. I like it when I say that's it's one of the reasons why I don't like it when people associate themselves with their work and just hold on to it. Like I wish Harrison Ford would just let go of Indiana Jones, for instance. Like just let go of it. Let somebody else, like, treat Indiana Jones like James Bond. Have a new indie come in and relaunch it with a new director telling a new story, blah, 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 doing something cool. Alien, Ridley Scott going, actually, let's see what other people's ideas for stories are in the Alien universe. And Fede Alvarez is just coming in and going, yep, okay. Are you looking through prints on your site, and some of these got me damn tempted? Typhus. Yes, Typhus. How you doing, Reese? And Purply's back. Hello, Purples. Purples, look what I'm painting. We are going to do Kado. So Kado won the vote by 1 vote, Purples. But like you say, I do need to get this dude finished. And what I've been doing is I've just been glazing a bit of turquoise back over some of the green because it went a bit too green. It went sort of yellowy weird. So we're going to sort that out, which I have done. Just glazing this turquoise in, and now we're going to glaze a little bit of blue over some of these as well, just to stop that being quite so weird. Oh, we need to put music on. I forgot we need music on.
You better be finishing this Spyro, Christopher, and paint his back.
Paint his back? Thank you, by the way. One Stop, I didn't say thank you. Thank you very much for the sub. We've got Ragin. How you doing, man? Welcome in. 23,000 of you coming in to watch. Very, very cool. We've got a bit of a sub goal today. So if anybody wants to sub, that would be amazing. We've got a bit of a sub goal going for today. It's been incredibly hot recently, and I've not been able to work on any of my commissions. I hate working on commissions when I can't put like proper effort in. So when things aren't painting weather, or when, for instance, when I'm not feeling great, I don't like doing commissions because I'm not getting the best out of the commissions. So we've done a bit of a sub goal today. So we're going to see how far we can get on the sub goal, we're working on some Spyro stuff. You want to paint the Jester Lord? Jester Lord's awesome. Doing good. Looking at paint videos for the new Terminator Librarian that came in the Violet Verithin box. I bought a lot of models in bulk. Did I paint the Terminator Librarian? I can't remember whether I painted him and put him up on YouTube. I can't remember. Have I seen Monday, an Aliens Ran film done in the 80s? No, I haven't. I will have to look at that one, Francois. Thank you very much, everybody who just followed. Letchers, hello. How are you? Dark Angel Successor chapter. Guardians of the Covenant. Like it. Like it. Right. So now we've done that glaze. Now what we can do is we can glaze the highlights back in as well. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you One Stop for kicking off the sub goal. Appreciated. Anybody wants to sub and help out, that would be awesome. And if we get some subs, we can kick off another hype train and give everybody cool emotes and stuff as well. Cool Mini, thank you, Kate. Yo, Jet, how are you? Jet, jet, jet. When you're a jet all the way. From your first moment life to your last dying day. So yeah, this is one of the new Spira models, which is they're out on Saturday actually. They are out on Saturday. They're up for pre-order at the moment, and these are out on Saturday. But I need to get this painted for a Warhammer Community article, so it's nearly done. I like the new Gene Stealers a lot. So I've been doing the Gene Stealers. I don't know whether you've seen the video I did on them, but we've swapped actual Gene Stealer heads into them because I wasn't too much of a fan of the heads, but the Gene Stealers are amazing. Love them to bits. Absolutely love them to bits. They're fantastic. They are all primed and ready to go. All primed and ready to go. They're going to be heavily airbrushed, contrasted, slap chopped, if you will, very quickly, because I think organic stuff lends itself to that sort of things. And also, I'm hoping to run a Necromunda campaign with some friends. I'm going to kind of GM it, if you like, so I need to get them done. I don't like the bug eye heads either. Again, that video's up on my YouTube, so you can do exclamation mark YouTube and you can go and have a look at all the things. Reese, I think I did do the Terminator Librarian in the Leviathan box. I think I did. I think there's a video up on my YouTube for that dude. It might be the Terminator Captain, but I don't think it is. Because I did him as a Dark Angel Fallen as well. Okay. Right. Let's do some shiny shine, shall we? Shiny shine. Do shine shine. Are you off today, Stu? Are you painting shit at home? Music, yes, music. I'm going to get music on for you all. So you can all chillax out. Give me a sec. So I'm going to highlight all this and then I'm going to actually use some Null Oil. Which is hilarious because a few days ago I was joking that I've never spilt Null Oil because I very rarely use it anyway. But we're going to push the highlights with this chrome, and then we're going to soften some of the shadows down with some Null Oil. How's your day going, Purples? How's Purple's day going? My first model accident with the heroes of the chapter that comes with the Stone Guard. A little bit of the so I plan to paint that one as a display piece. So I won't be happy about to play it on the table. Ah, that's interesting. You'll be happy to play it on the tabletop, but you'll paint it as a display piece. That's cool. I don't think my Crimson Court and Soulblight cards are going to be delivered today. I think that will be tomorrow. Because they were sent yesterday on Royal Mail 48, so they'll probably come tomorrow. But that does mean that we can assemble some Crimson Court tomorrow and get them on their funky new bases. There we go. Okay. Okay. That should be Null Oil there, which it is. we go. There we go. Okay, let's do the glow. I need to get some yellow glow going. Ooh. Ravener's coming back. So Demon Hammer. Shocking new armour. Ravener's coming back. 20th anniversary edition. Look at that. That's cool. Is that all three? Sweet. Does anybody like Ravener? Does anybody read that one? Oh, battery's gone. Music. Let's get music on. Sorry. I've completely forgotten to get music on Hunter. This whole time. Ravener and Eisenhorn are my favourite. Imagine an Eisenhorn special edition book. I'll probably get that. I would probably pick that up. That would be cool. There we go. Phalanx yellow. Finished all three and the Death 2, and they are up there. Oh, nice one. Is that on audiobook? Exclamation focus. Yeah, audible. So this is going to be really weird. I'm actually going to swap brushes out. And we're going to go to a nice little 0. Give this a shake up as well. Because I just don't know whether that's separated or not. Let's go. So I'm going to turn it upside down because we want the bottom bits to be brightest. What time are you getting there on Friday, Stu? Do you want to get food first? Try the new menu and then get a game in? $11:30 to 12. Oh, cool. Yeah, sure. I'll get there. I'll aim to get there at 12 then. Have some lunch and then we can smash out a game. This evening I will check all the army list options that I've got. I don't want to bring Necrons. I want to bring something different just because. It's so hot. The paint is drying way before I get it to the paint to the model sometimes. Yeah, we get to try out the new menu as well. See if there's a that chicken burger's any good. Which is disappointing because I tried all the chicken burgers on the last menu and I finally found one that was actually alright. That one I had with you. That was actually rather nice. The one with maple syrup on it. That was quite nice. They seem to be changing the bloody menu every 2 minutes at the moment. Right, so we need some black metal. Probably. Have you looked at the menu? Do you know what you're going to order? Because that waffle thing you had looked awesome, and I think that's still on there. So I think I was looking for an interesting chicken burger, and I was like, oh, maybe the waffle one's actually the best. Not decide what to get this time. Are you coming down for anything in particular, dude? First haircut, wow! Whew. How's your day going, Purples? Have you got any Age of Sigmar, Stu? Just demons. Oh yeah, you Slanesh demons, couldn't you? You can just rock out with Slanesh demons. It's going to be fun bringing Eldar if I do bring Eldar. Lots of... oh, what does this unit do? What does this unit do? I'll download the index. Meant to be doing an Escalation League. Oh, nice. Oh, Age of Sigmar Escalation League. You're going to do a Slanesh Demons. So I've got. I've finally kind of not like succumbed or anything, but finally just decided that all these vampire models that I've got, and all the skeleton models that I've got, that they deserve to be like at least based up and put on the table. So Age of Sigmar, new edition. Everybody's excited about it. Let's at least try. So I've now got 2,000 points of Soul Blight, all based up, built and based up, and slowly kind of chipping away at painting those as well. So we'll see if that comes to anything. But it was just unfair that all that Soul Blight, all those cool models and everything, were just sat in boxes unbuilt. So. Hence the conversion that I did on Kado. Gave Kado his sword. So Kado now has his sword and he looks badass. It's out of his hilt look, out of the scabbard. It's in his hand. Never played a single game. Nope. I have played a single game. I've played 3? Played 2 games with Skaven, 1 game with Blades of Corn. Is that it? I think that's it. You're going to be Slanesh or Flesh Eater Corpse? See, the good thing about AOS in terms of those sort of factions is that you can paint them very quickly, like stupidly quick, and also you've already got the Slanesh stuff, but like you can throw out Flesh Eater Corpse. So I'm going to do the idea is to do lots of the vampire count, like the classic vampire counts and everything. So classic vampires, classic vampire feel, and then anything beyond that is just going to be like organic, stupid, quick, airbrush blend, contrast, done, that kind of thing. So I don't want to be spending any time on Age of Sigmar stuff. Hey, that model, remove it. It's amazing, isn't it? It's absolutely ridiculous. 800 points. 800 points. I'll just charge into combat. Right, okay, which hand is my dice in? Which hand is the dice in? Oh, you chose this one? No, I'm sorry, you did. Every turn. There was a tournament at the weekend where Nagash played Nagash. And they both got into combat, so they both did it. So obviously person's turn goes first, so he was like, okay, pick a hand, and he was like, nope. and then he picked the wrong hand and then he died. Oh dear, so funny but so toxic. That's got to be the worst feels bad rule ever. Just flat out remove a model on a 50-50. It's not quite a 50-50 because you've got all the mind games of, oh, is it this one? Oh, is it this one? But, right. Insane. Right, so what colours do we need? We need some more yellow. We do need some more yellow on this, definitely. So we're going to put highlights on this yellow here. Highlights on the easy side look. But yeah, Age of Sigmar is looking interesting, to be honest, mate. I know I'm a big proponent of competitive 40k being really fun, and I enjoy playing it. I'm just not completely sold on where the game is at the moment. I don't know. It's a weird vibe for me at the moment. 40k. I need to do a couple of videos on it. I definitely need to do a video on. I want to do a video on making an intercessor tactical squad. So model model an intercessor squad with a sergeant, a special weapon, a heavy weapon, and then 2 bolter guys, because the data card is so simple. They just have this gun, so it doesn't matter what they are modelled with. So I want to do that. I'm going to do a video on that. But to do that, I've got to have an intercessor squad. So I've got to get an intercessor squad, which hopefully. Although they did send me the Dark Angel box, so maybe I can't remember what was in the Dark Angel box. Whether there were any regular Space Marines in the Dark Angel box, I'll have to check. Smedley, how are you, dude? But I really want to do that video. I really want to get that video out. Mainly because before somebody else does it, because it's a cool idea. But I don't think anybody will do it. Hot but good. It is very hot, isn't it? It's like the old magic card that you had to drop, and depending which side up it was showing that happened. No way! I didn't know there was a magic card that did that. That's really funny. Right. Hot but good. It is very hot, isn't it? I am going to go and get some more water in a hot second. In just a hot second. I'm going to go and get some more water because I'm running a little bit low on it. Smedley, have you seen the new Blood Bowl team that's going up on my website soon? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Ah! Do you want me to show you? Shall I show you? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Ah! Hey, Shirato. Shirato won't want it. It's Snotlings! It's all the Snotlings and a troll and a pump wagon. Pump wagon, troll, Snotling shit. Bomber, bouncer person thing. Lots of Snotlings. Yay! Squig! Big squig! It's a Snotling pump wagon purples. Or it's representative of a Snotling pump wagon. I quite like it. I think they're really cool. I think they're funky. I think anybody would have a ton of fun painting this. So they will go up on the website soon, and they will be quite cheap because look how little resin they use. Look how little resin they use. It's basically a massive troll. Actually, do you get 2 trolls? Do you get 2 trolls in a Snotling team? I think you do, don't they? They're amazing. Aren't they cool, Smeds? Aren't they cool? So, yeah, they'll be on my website soon. Is there a second wagon as well? I don't think so. So if there isn't, all I do is I'd mirror it. So I just flip it so they look so that they look slightly different. But I don't think so. But yeah, there we go. How many Snotlings are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at what's that dude doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 Snotlings. I don't know how many Snotlings you need in a team. 12 Snotlings, 3-star players by the looks of it. A troll and a pump wagon. So do you need two pump wagons and 2 trolls? 2 pump wagons, 2 trolls, and then lots of Snotlings. Yeah, I think it'll be a reasonably cheap team on the website. I'll get it up. I'll get it up by the end of the week. Yeah. Pro elves I think are already up there as well. I think they are anyway. A breeze! A breeze! I have a breeze! Purples, did you see my post about the regiments of the renown? in terms of all the regiments being able to go in armies. So there's actually like a couple of cool Flesh Eater Court units that are a Regiment of the Renowned, along with the massive Flesh Eater Court dude, who is quite a nice model, to be fair. That can go in a vampire army. But because they can go in a vampire army, one of the units is ghouls, so the Flesh Eater Court ghoul things, riding giant monster bats. Well, that is just begging for a giant monster bat with a vampire riding it. So that should be reasonably easy to do. And would probably look quite cool. They are begging to be made into Night Lord bikers. Oh, that's a cool idea. Yeah, that's a cool idea, isn't it? Or Night Lord's Raptors or something. So yeah, the Snotlings will be up pretty soon, Smedley, so get ready for payday. Get ready for payday. Begging to be made into Night Lord's bikers. Night Lord's bikers is an interesting one, isn't it? Oh, I need to put Olympics back on. There we go. It's only shooting. Clay pigeon shooting in the Olympics at the moment. Still waiting for the swimming. I think the swimming is tonight. Tonight is going to be mental because we've got the swimming and we've got Derby County game. So all this stuff, Stu, he's cool. I mean, he is cool. Just don't, there's too much in here that I don't really like. Like the Vargeist meh, Crypt Horrors meh, the Haunter Courtier, whatever that is meh. He's awesome. He's awesome. He's awesome. They're awesome. He's awesome. He's okay. He's awesome. They're okay, and he's ridiculous. So everything down here, everything of the new stuff is cool. Whether you can make an army out of that, I don't know. But what you can do is you can make a Regiment of the Renown. And so a Regiment of the Renown are these Morbeck Knights, a unit of Crypt Guard, and Assuran. Well, this guy's gorgeous. It's just insane. They're really cool, and they're okay. But these are just like giant bats with ghouls riding them. So you just make these into vampires and have vampires riding giant bats. Yeah, this dude's nuts. So that's the Regiment of Renown. So you can just put that in any... I mean, that guy's insane. And just paint him up neatly like a vampire, and it'd be perfect. I think that would fit in really well. So he's cool as shit. And yes, I want to give him an axe and a Night Lord's head and turn him into a Demon Prince, but that's beside the point. I think everybody's probably thought that. Everybody's probably thought that. Whew. You painting anything today, Stu? Are you painting anything today?
can always build more killbots.
We could indeed always build more killbots. I get Friday off, maybe I'll just do some hobby, or maybe I'll just play Baldur's Gate 3 all day. Maybe you will. I'm going to Warhammer World on Friday, so... So many unbuilt killbots. Oh, breeze, breeze. That was a breeze. I got a breeze, everybody. Bit better. Let's get in there. Purple Spark is back. Welcome back, Purple Spark. Welcome back, Purple Spark. Welcome back, Purple Spark. Purple Spark, did you hear me talking about the regiments of the renown? Dark Urge PC to Act 2 and successfully recruit Minthara. Oh, breeze again. We're finally getting a breeze, it's nice. We're finally getting a breeze, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Target, because I'm at Warhammer World tomorrow, you know what that means if you've got tomorrow off and you're going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3. You need to stream it in Discord. So everybody can come and hang out. Does Games Workshop own any of the old Marauder sculpts? They own all of them. Fun fact, they own all of them. At least as far as I know, anyway. My home internet is pretty shit. Boo! We had Purpley Spark streams of Baldur's Gate. We clearly now need Target streams of Baldur's Gate. It's just what needs to happen, dude. The old Marauder Bugman's Brewers. Did they say if they were going to come out for Old World? Purpley. So, Purple Spark. Regiments of the Renown are some of the like units or kind of regiments that came with the last lot of books, Dawnbringers or something, and they're all legal in the new edition of Age of Sigmar. So, in a Soulblight army, you can have Morbeg Knights, Crypt Guard, and Usharan. You can just drop them in to a Soulblight army. So Usharan is obviously gorgeous. That's a stunning model. I don't think I've ever said anything other than that. But these dudes are giant bats with ghouls on top. So you could quite easily convert these into vampires with vampires riding giant bats, which would be quite cool and quite thematic and quite fun in terms of here's a different kind of cavalry unit. So and then obviously these guys, you could quite easily just paint these to match the rest of the vampires, and they would just look like weird vampires, and probably give them a better banner. And probably give them a better musician, and not have that one eating an arm. Yeah, then they would just be like weird, like Vikros vampire unit, which would be quite cool. But yeah, I don't really like that guy's cool. I don't really like anything here. Don't really like anything there. Don't really like anything here, but then the new stuff is really cool. So that abhorrent is really cool. The Vargulf is really cool. That guy's awesome. So the bottom half are fine, but obviously you need a lot of this to make an army. So I don't want an army, but as a regiment of the renown, that dude, and that dude, stick them in a Soulblight army, paint them to match. That would be awesome. What are ghouls but vampires who chew their food? True. But then you get to paint this guy and have him in your vampire army, which would be awesome. I like that because he's like a giant vampire. You could at least paint him like that. I think he's fab. He hasn't got a lot of armor, but he doesn't really need it, does he? He looks cool. What armor he has got, paint like to match the rest of the vampires. Maybe give him a cooler scepter. Make sure that scepter is separate. There it is. There it is. Yep, completely separate. So you can just give him like a funky, massive mace, rather than a dead. I don't know what it is. Give him an axe or something, or give him a sword, because I like swords. Give him a massive sword. So it's a bit more vampire-y and a little less bestial. I think that'd be awesome. As long as you don't do Goremain, that model is so gross. Which one's Goremain? Which one's Goremain? Oh, that one. Yeah, I don't like that one. I'm not a big fan of that one. So in terms of Flesh Eater Court models, I like Assuran. They're like give or take whatever. The Morbeck Knights are cool. The Decapitator's cool. That Cardinal is sort of alright. He's sort of alright. And then those four there are brilliant. Sorry, those three there are brilliant. I like those three. Those three are cool. Rich Graves painted that one as well. But nope, don't like. I mean, don't really like. Don't like. He's alright. They're okay. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, those three basically go straight into a Soulblight army. Anyway, right, I'm going to very, very quickly need a list with every death faction represented, the use of every part of the body army. Oh, actually, what is? I wonder what the. That's a good point. Actually, the Nighthawk one is really cool. The Nighthawk one. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Regiments of Renown, Age of Sigmar, Dawnbringers, Death. See if that gets anywhere. There we go. So the Nighthawk one is actually quite cool. Oh, they're the only three you get. So you get. Where's the pic? I thought there was a picture. There's not a picture. So you get the Mortark lady, who's awesome. So you get her. You get some of the weird these ones. Dread Scythe, and then the other one is the Swoopy Girls. The Swoopy Girls. Where are the Swoopy Girls? Those. Mirmorn Banshees. And then Lady Alinda. I think that's quite cool. And then it gives you... in the battle shock phase, enemy units cannot issue or receive commands while they're in 3 inches. So I'm guessing that's changed, but you can take it. Because I don't think there's a battle shock phase now, is there? In Age of Sigmar 4. And then the Neferata one, you can just get Neferata with some Black Knights, some skeletons, which are also quite cool. Oh, sorry, there we go. Yeah, there we go. So you get Lady Alinda, the Dread, whatchamacallits, Dread Scythe Harridans, and then some Banshees. Which is fab. Like that. Right, I'm going to nip and I'm going to nip and get some more water. So I'll be back in a second. I'm going to try and cool off a little bit, and then we will try and finish this guy off. I think the yellow's not looking bad. Yes, definitely hydrate. Definitely hydrate. I'm guessing 4 Mortarks doesn't fit in the standard game. That's interesting, actually. I wonder whether they do. Just quickly before we go, where's the points? I've got the points somewhere. There are the points. Here are the points. Oh, Regiments of the Renown are here. Oh, wow! Regiments of the Renown, Death, 34. For some reason, Google Chrome does not like Regiments of the Renown. So the Neferata one is 760. The Catacross one is 810. The Lady Alinda one is 620. And the Usharan one is 700. Right, now let's go and check. So it's 700 for the Usharan little one. Right, let's go check points for just the... So, the Mortark. Let's have Neferata because we don't want the dickhead. We don't want Manfred. So Neferata is 460. So 460 for one of the Mortarks. The Osiarch one is 500. So that's 960 so far. Lady Alinda is only 300. So that's 1260. And then Usharan is 470, so 1740. 1740. And then I'm guessing you need to have 1 unit of each. So you can't quite do it, can you? Can't quite do it. But in 3,000 points you can. I think you need more than 270 points with non-hero. That's true. That's true. Maybe 3,000 points. Oh yeah, you can only spend 50% of your points. Purpley Spark remembered this rule. You can only spend 50% of your points on heroes. So if you're spending 1,760 points, 1,740, 1,760, whatever it was. If you're spending 1,700 points on heroes, you need to be 3,500 points, don't you? So you need to be playing a 3,500 point game. Or you just drop off Catacross because he's not that cool. Well, I mean, he's kind of cool, but yeah. There we go. Right. Very, very quickly, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some water, and then we will carry on doing the yellow on this too, because he's looking quite good, actually. From the village well? The village well? It's very hot. So I just went and stood outside for a second. Because it's quite warm. That's all it was. How's your day going anyway, Target? All good? Are you joining the AOS stuff at the moment? Are you tempted, or are you leaving it? And because I know you got a lot of, you've got a lot of Necrons that you want to do. Imagine going outside, fake nerd. I'm not a fake nerd. I'm a nerd who's also an athlete. So yeah. Proudly go outside and get a tan. Yo, Monsieur! How are you doing, my friend? I think no new Warhammer at all this year. Too much for my pile. Ah, you have got a Void Dragon and haven't even opened the box. That's sacrilege. That is absolute sacrilege. You need to resolve that right now. You need to resolve that. Void Dragon is a stunning model and needs to be painted. Right, it's pathetic. It is. It's poor. That is poor. Sort it out. Sort it out, Target. Yay! Finally, it's swimming again on the Olympics. I get to watch some swimming again. I just don't have the energy to paint or assemble lately. Not enough exercise and struggling with dieting. One step at a time with that. Do you have a food tracker? And just it's not to kind of intrude on diet stuff, but it's just helps with the accountability. struggling a little bit, but good news on the way. Like, I won't have to travel to Kings for MRI at my local hospital. Oh, nice! Oh, that's cool, man. That's good news. I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm good, and I'm going to Warhammer World tomorrow to play Stu. I'm going to have a bit of a Warhammer 40k day with Stu, which will be really cool. To dot these yellow, I think. So dot them white first. Dot them white first, and then dot them yellow. I got my fitness pal, but I was found tracking food too fiddly since I almost eat homemade. So I tend to eat something similar every day. So if you spend time putting it in and saving it as like a favourite, then you can just kind of click it and go. And yes, homemade stuff's a nightmare. But it's only like a rough track. So like if, for instance, if you're cooking chicken and rice or something, just go and find chicken and rice and throw it in. It doesn't need to be tracked. It doesn't need to be like packaged food. There's more and more like cooked food on there, if you like. So, but that's what I use as well. That's amazing, Stu. I've just seen it. That's brilliant. Right, so we want to make that. We want to make this red. No, we want to make it. We want to make it grey, don't we? I think. No, I don't think we want to make it grey either. What happens if we do hazard stripes on it? No, I think we want to make it red. Did you play MTG? Did you play Magic? Mr. the Stew. Mr. Stew. I played many years ago, and I have forgotten everything. The only thing I can remember is that you turn a card to activate it or something. I'm that bad. Mainly arena, no time for paper. What's arena? Oh, is arena online? How does arena work then? Do you still have to buy? Do you buy virtual packs? Because you can't just can you just go? I'm gonna make a deck from all the cards and just pick and choose. Are there no restrictions on arena? On the online, well, whatever arena. If arena is the online one. Or do you still have to have bought the digital pack and lucked into getting a card or something? You can, but I've never added a penny. You get points for playing and can redeem. Okay, gotcha. So play 5 games a day and you get points so that you can buy more cards. Gotcha. Makes sense. Encourages people to come back. Yep. He looks okay actually. I'm just going to pull up. The. Yeah, that's about right. Isn't it? Right. I am going to swap to Kado. I'm going to do some Kado. So let's do some Kado. Right, first things first. First things first, let's paint the skull. Okay. Right. Now we've done that. Are we doing a black cloak and red armour? I think we are. We do need to remove his head. And we need to remove the tacky substance that's around his neck. Like that. Hey Spike, how you doing, dude? Nice to see you, nice. Just priming. Just priming the bit that was covered by the head when we primed the model. Apparently I was tired. I slept until 10:30. Nothing wrong with that, dude. Let's little bit careful dusting this. But he's just so cool, isn't he? He's so awesome. What a model. So do we do? I think we do black. So I think we do this black. Standing on a roof. Standing on a roof would be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be really cool. I really like the Mini. I bought the Mini when he came out. And like I've been saying, like I've never had a reason to build them. I just knew that they were really cool, and at some point I'd want them, so I picked them up. But now with the new Age of Sigmar coming out, I've kind of just gone, okay, enough is enough. Let's get the vampires out and paint them, or at least assemble and base them, right? And see what we can do. And this guy, I always. It was really nice to see him like different with a sheathed sword across his back. But I just thought, let's be unique. Let's pull the sword out of his scabbard, stick it in his hand, which we have. Yeah, gorgeous model, absolutely love it. And we're going to try and paint him to match the other vampires in the army. In that they have dark red shiny armour. Which should be quite cool. Where to get some nice big gargoyles? The architecture features, that is Batman Spawn cover style. Oh, I don't know, dude. If you can find some for me to 3D print, I will happily 3D print them for you. That's a good possibility. Right, so what we're doing is we've got corn red, but we've watered it down a lot. So the black will very much show through, but we need this initial base tone. How big a gargoyle? There's some 3D printable fence post toppers that I found on Thingiverse. I never considered trying to adapt them into mini stuff. Yeah, scale them. Yeah, what kind of scale, dude? Is there any armour I've missed? I don't think so. Just brainstorming off the put him on a roof. Ah! I mean, he would make a really cool, like, on a roof vampire, wouldn't he? Decent copies of real world ones on Thingiverse. I'm guessing so. Guessing there's loads. I've scaled them a bit, 25%. I have 4 of them printed and sitting across the top ledge of my computer desk. That's really cool. Hey, how are you doing? It is. It's incredibly hot. I've got window open. I've got door open. And occasionally you get a breeze and it's like, oh, so nice. But yeah, it's nuts. Which is why I'm doing some personal stuff rather than some commissions, because I hate painting commissions when it's not perfect, because I feel bad. So yeah, we're doing Kado. We just sort of finished the Spira, so he's sort of all ready to go. But thought I'd get some work done on Kado as well. How are you? Spire is lush, thank you very much. One of my friends works at a construction site in downtown Toronto at 6 a.m. so it's 30 degrees with the, oh my god, with the humidity as well. Thanks. The Spire, I was trying to finish it for a Warcom article, so hopefully they I'll photograph him and send him in, and hopefully they go, yeah, that's really cool, let's put him in the article. If they don't, I'm going to be quite disappointed, because he looks really cool. But hey, he's not Slapchop, so maybe they won't pick him. Are they red or are they gold? Is that red or is it gold? I think that's red, actually. I think that is still red. The gold can go across the hilt. It's 32. Ooh. No, I daren't check what the temperature is here, but it's not warm. It's not cold. It's supposed to be a thunderstorm tomorrow. Hopefully that's not going to be a massive anticlimax and it's just a little bit of a drizzle. Because I love thunderstorms. What are you doing today, Iron Hand? What are you doing today? What? I love being outside in them, yeah. When I coached tennis over in America, we had massive thunderstorms over there, and I was lying on the... well, I played tennis with one on horizon, with a thunderstorm on the horizon, which was amazing, like sheet lightning all night, which was fantastic. Rolly! Rolly, rolly, rolly! How are you? And then there was another massive one, and I was lying on, because it was, I was coaching at an academy, and they had loads of like landscaping across the site that we were coaching on. So I was just lying on my back on like a grass mound with just the lightning going on and everything. Doing well, excellent. Got to be quiet for a few while I do notifications. Notifications. Yeah, well, before you go, Rolly, that's what we've been doing today. So we've done a little bit more on the Spira, just to kind of sort out some of the kind of murky green issues which I've had, so I've glazed over some turquoise. And now we're just starting on Kado. And yes, Heather's here. Whew. And I've got burgers for tonight. Thank you very much, Purples. Thank you, Purples. That's appreciated. Yes, everybody make sure you go follow Rolly, because she's awesome. Make sure you go follow Rolly. And obviously everybody who's just come in, hello. we are painting Kado. So we're just throwing some. This is corn red, incredibly watered down. In fact, we've just run out of it on the. I'm messing about with a zombie from a board game as a palette cleanser after finishing gas. Oh, nice! Do you know what I've accidentally decided to do? Actually, real. You might like this. So let me get it ready. Let me get it ready, and then I can click the button and go ooh. Downloads. Is it download? Yes, there. Okay. So, Age of Sigmar 4's come out, and as you can see, I have finally decided that it's time for me to actually get some vampires done. I've been buying vampires for ages because they're just cool models. So finally decided to get some vampires out of the box and built and base some of them up like this. And then Purpley Spark and Discord and everybody were like, oh, write an army list. So I've written an army list for Age of Sigmar. So I've got 2,000 points. I'm going to pick up Vordry and Sigvald, which I'm going to convert into a vampire on Saturday, and then I'll have 2,000 points. But then I was thinking the other day about expanding it and making it like what do you add to it? And I was like, well, I kind of want to add Neferata, but I'm not a big fan of Neferata. Don't really like the horse thing that she's riding, the nightmare. I forget her name or its name. Somebody will tell me in chat. So I was trying to think of some conversion ideas for her. I was like, well, actually, I've always thought that I could convert a Khalida out of her, because it's like she's really cool and she's got like lots of like fabric all over her and things, and you could sculpt a little bit of mummified wrappings and everything. I was like, maybe I could do like a Khalida inspired representative of Neferata. That'd be quite cool. But I need a companion, and she needs the horse, right? She needs something, the monster, because you've got monstrous attacks as well. So you can't just like stick Alarielle on a base and paint her up to look like Khalida. So she's Lamian medium. That is the best joke you've ever told on this channel, Target. And I really, really, really want Twitch Lady to tell that joke. That's brilliant. So I thought I could make my Khalida representation of Neferata using these models. Ah, no, wrong one. No, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. There we go. Please, Olympic Committee, don't ban me. So I'm going to do that. I think the wings, I can't decide whether the wings stay or go. The staff is obviously, I'm going to convert that into a serpent staff. So I'll get a snake and like make it into a serpent staff. Her arm that's leaning, that's stretching out won't be a tree branch. It'll be like a dragon scaled hand or a claw, as if like snake skin has just like corrupted her hand a little bit. And then I'll sculpt a load of mummified wrappings, and then a big snake. I think that's going to be really cool. So that's going to be my Neferata / Khalida. So yeah, that's the plan. I think a lot of it. I think a lot of it can be done in painting. I don't think you actually need to convert too much. So yeah, I think that'll be really cool. Work for me. Just take the arm off. just have the stump pointing out with snakes wrapped around it. That would be cool too. So yeah, that's my one of my models that I want to expand the army into, if that makes sense. And then the other one is Nagash, which I'm going to shamelessly copy Kelly from for and do a female Nagash, because I'm not a big fan of Nagash. I don't think he looks that good. But the female Nagash that Kelly did looked amazing. So I'm just gonna. I've asked her, and she said yes. That would be really cool. I'd love to see what you can do. So I'm shamelessly ripping off her idea. I've retweeted it like numerous times throughout the years, so I'm sure you've seen it. So. So yeah, I've got the army is, if you're interested to find out what the army list is, it's Prince Vordry with 5 Blood Knights and 3 units of Veercross Bloodborne. So the really cool Cursed City vampires, which are like hanging on pillars. So that's the first regiment, and then I have Radikar the Beast, which I'm going to convert out of Sigvald, with 20 skeletons, and 20 skeletons and shit. What else is in the army? True Blades, so the Eskurgan True Blades. And then Kado, because Kado. I'm going to collect a few spearheads first, I think, before deciding which to expand. So I've done. So that was where I started. So that's where I started. I did. I had the skeletons because I got the Cursed City skeletons. I was like, well, I've got 20 skeletons. I've got a Vampire Lord because I've got loads of vampires. I just need 3 Vargheists and 5 Blood Knights. So I hate the Vargheist models, so that's why I put the wings on those Veercross Bloodborne, or Veercross Bloodborne. Put the wings on those, and then they can be representative of Vargheists, put them on larger bases. And then I got 5 Blood Knights from Faces and Bases on stream, so he sent me 5 Blood Knights. So I got the spearhead, and then I expanded it out, and added more Veercross Bloodborne in, added some True Blades. So my True Blades are going to be all the promotional vampires, plus the Crimson Court vampires, and then a Curse Blood from the Flesh Eater Courts. So that's going to be cool. So yeah, it's a fun one. That's the plan. But yes, it did start with a spearhead. However, I now have a spearhead because I do actually have a lot of vampire stuff, because I just keep picking them up. Like I've got 40 skeletons, and I kept picking up the vampire models because they're gorgeous. And I was like, well, I'm going to need them at some point because I like vampires and skeletons. So it's literally come to a point now where I need to like have a reason to paint them, and Age of Sigmar 4 has given me that reason, so it's cool. Faces and Bases now, yeah, Faces and Bases is awesome. I like Faces. He's a ledge. So he basically we swapped. So we swapped 5 Blood Knights, 20 skeletons, a couple of characters, and a Flesh Eater Court unit for a 3D printed Blood Bowl team, which from my website. So that was the Faces and Bases deal swap, which was cool, which was properly awesome, because now I have a Soul Black Vampires, are we? So I'm going to pick up. What do I call him? Vordry at the weekend, and then I'm going to convert Sigvald, which is going to be really, really cool. Actually, I'm really looking forward to converting Sigvald. I know Pete the Wargamer has done it, but I'm going to do mine slightly differently. It's always nice to see what other people have done, so that you can tweak. And I will probably record that because I think it should look quite cool. Bartering, yes. Yeah, totally. Sorry, I was probably painting off stream then, wasn't I? Please let me know if I do drift off stream. In fact, let's just do that. There we go. Paint a little bit further on. Whew. It's getting very warm though. I've got some burgers for tonight, so I'm going to have a burger tonight. Oh, right. So we need some Wazdaka Red, and some Ice Yellow to mix in to make it go pink. And we're going to swap to the tiny brush, just because we're going to do little tiny detail stippling on all of these. Now, one thing I also want to do with this red is add some patina to it. Like that. Okay, and that's really thinned down, so it should fade a little bit. See ya. Have a good one. Thank you very much for dropping in, Heather. Let me know if you want anything more building. Happy to sit here on stream and build stuff for you. Bye. Welcome back. What are you up to this afternoon now, Rolly? There we go. Quite like that. So now we've got to start pushing some contrast. Launched a video as I stopped streaming. Ah, nice. There we go. Probably working in my free time, as usual right now. I'm going to stream. I'm going to paint more of this, and then I'm going to go make a burger, watch the football and the swimming, while painting more of this guy. Because I think this guy could be finished quite quickly. Because he's all black and red. I am doing non-metallic on the Soul Black Vampires, so we get to do a non-metallic sword, which will be quite cool. And this is all shiny red armour, so we're just kind of getting the contrast in. pale pink. Highlight on some of these, which you can then blend in afterwards. $31. Oh, I know, it's insane, isn't it? That's why I'm doing personal projects rather than commissions at the moment. I hate painting commissions in suboptimal conditions. You're just not enjoying painting, so you don't get the best out of it, sort of thing. Trying to push this contrast a bit, trying to get some saturation into the red. It dries on your wet palette, yeah. Well, I've got ice cubes in the wet palette, so the ice cubes melt as you paint and keep the wet palette sort of wet, but and I also paint quite thin. So my paint is very watered down. Well, not very watered down, but quite watered down. Because of the way I kind of build stuff up. Stealing that, thank you, you're welcome. I think a few people have stolen that idea since I've said it. Yeah. A couple of ice cubes. Don't put them on the palette paper. Just make the palette paper shorter than the whole length of your wet palette, and put the ice cubes. Put 2 ice cubes on the top of the wet palette on the like the sponge bit off the palette paper. Okay, that's pretty cool. Don't know whether I like the turquoise actually, so we might just get rid of the turquoise. I think we'll get rid of the turquoise. Go away, turquoise, don't like you. Who's that? Muse! Holy shit, Els! Hello, Els. How are you? Hey, Els. How was your stream? Were you gaming or were you painting? I'm guessing you were gaming because nobody's going to paint in this heat. Nobody's mad enough to actually paint in this heat. How are you? How was your stream? What were you doing? Are you amazing? Well, we know you're amazing, but are you well? You're gaming, but now I'm boiling to death. Yeah, tell me about it. I've got window open, I've got door open, I've got window open in the other room to try and get a through breeze going through. But there's just nothing, is there? There's just nothing in the air. Occasionally you get to like a gust and it's like, oh, so nice. And then it just nothing for like another 5 hours of dying. You had an ice pack on your lap. Except you fucking lunatic. Yeah, nobody's painting apart from me, but somebody has to paint and stream, otherwise nobody is online streaming. You bent over and the fan blew up my shorts. It was great. Els, you're amazing. Oh, I love Els. Oh dear. Can we get a shout out? Purpley, are you around? Is Purpley around? Can we have a shout out for the lovely Els, please? Yo, Chris. What was the brush you used and the referral link you have again? You need more. Hey, Tom. How you doing, dude? It's ! brush. But I don't think the link works at the moment. So it's DaVinci Series 10. Sorry, there we go. DaVinci Series 10. So you'll have to use that link and then go and find it. But yeah, DaVinci Series 10, and I use a... You signed anyone yet? Not this week. We're supposed to be getting a goalkeeper from Djurgården, which is really quite cool actually, because when I went to Sweden to hang out with my friends, we watched some Djurgården games, so I have a Djurgården top, which is really cool. So we're signing a Djurgården goalkeeper for like $1.5 million. We've signed a Dutch midfielder, Dutch 20-year-old midfielder, who is fucking good. Like in all the pre-season games, he's looked quality. All the pre-season games have been a bit tricky. We've lost some of them, but I think it's a new team. I'm looking at it in terms of it's very much a new team with lots of new players, particularly up front, particularly in like the is size 1 the smallest? No, you can get like a size 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 if you want. The smallest I use is a 0, 0. So that's the smallest I've ever used, and that was for I used that for Glorfindel's eyes. So the smallest I normally go is a size 0, and I usually use a size 1. So they are my 90% brushes. So yeah, size 1, size 0. Thank you very much. Cheers. Cheers, dude. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh, Els is off. No! See you later, Els. Have a lovely time in the shower. That wasn't weird at all. Muse streamed in a skirt next to a fan. Big mood. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm getting slightly warm now. Yeah, I am currently painting some AOS, Tom, because 40k at the moment, because AOS 4's come out, and I have lots of vampires still in boxes, and I thought it was finally time that they actually had a reason to come out of their boxes, get based, and start looking cool. So you played 4. Ooh. Yes, please. Yes, I want some AOS 4 games. Yes, please. I hear ogres are quite good as well. I'm at Warhammer World tomorrow playing some 40k, but I'm playing Highlander 40k, so one data sheet. And I think I'm going to take my Eldar / Drukhari, which should be quite fun. But that's not a competitive game at all. That's like a hang out with a mate and have some food. I've got Soulblight Vampire Army, literally. I've added up everything I've kind of got, picked up some Blood Knights as well, and on Saturday I'm going to grab Vordry and... who's the other one? Vordry and Sigvald, and I'm going to convert Sigvald into a Radical the Beast, which is going to be cool. Working at the moment, I just popped in to ask about the brushes. Nice. Sweet. Yes. Yes, please. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Have a good one, dude. See you later. I want to see what your 2K Ogres list is. There was one that did really well at T-Sports last week. I'm going to have to finish soon because I am absolutely dying now. I'm actually getting really warm. Whew. He's looking pretty good. He's looking pretty good. We're playing Barnsley tonight. Friendly, Tom. And then we play Blackburn first next week, next Friday. No purple armour, coward. It is touch sticky right now. Yeah, it's getting a little bit that way, guys. I'm gonna have to finish at some point. No purple armour. No, I said all my vampires have got red armour. I'm stereotypical. I'm going stereotypical, but I'm just painting them really well. That's the plan, purples. That's the plan. Movie night tomorrow night is Alien. So make sure you come and watch one of the best films ever. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, Discord. Alien, tomorrow night. What time? 9 o'clock. Movie night is 9 o'clock every week. Well, it's Alien because Alien Romulus is out next week. I'm really struggling, guys. Damn it. Oh, can you not make 9 o'clock? No, Rolly. busy every day at 9 p.m. Ooh. Every day at 9 p.m. There we go. Right. The last thing we are going to do some. Oh, this is another thing. So I was sorting through all my stuff, and I need to finish Lord Solar Severina at some point. So she needs finishing off, doesn't she? She absolutely categorically needs finishing off. So at some point we'll have to do some Severina. And also I finished and primed my Corn Underworld team. Hey Muck, how you doing? There's the leader and the brute who I've given a massive axe to. That's the leader. So the little priest, I gave him a slightly larger axe and a big spear because I thought it looked cool. So they're all done now, which is cool. Right, I need to find. I'm looking for a wood colour, but I'm going to use scale colour. Not brown leather. I think there's an ash colour. There's a really nice ash colour in scale colour, which I want to use if I can find it. Brown grey is not bad. Sandalwood, no. Brown grey. Gobi brown. There you go. See if I can just find the one that I was actually looking for. No, Gobi brown is fine. See ya! I'm going to paint this little bit here. I'm going to paint the tree, and then I'm going to go and dive in a pool of water or something. I am now starting to struggle. I am now starting to struggle. Drink lots. Will do. Magnum. Magnum would be cool, wouldn't it? Is that going to squeeze out? Yes. I haven't used Gobi brown for a while, so we're going to water it down, turn it into a bit of a glaze, and then we're going to glaze it over the twee. Magnum has so many meanings, does it? What other meanings does Magnum have? Measure of champagne, extra powerful bullet, extra large condom. I didn't know they were called Magnums. I've bought them for years. Tom Selleck, also Magnum. There we go, right. Finishing this off, and then I'm going to go cook. So that was pretty good, actually. So some glazing, some painting, glazing certain areas around to keep the colours. Okay. Right, thank you very much, everybody. I'm gonna go cook. Right, should we see if anybody's around? Don't know if anybody's gonna be on because it's hot. Tree might be going still. Tree is still going actually. Yeah, let's go say hello to Tree. I can't do it on here, have to do it on here. Oh. See you later everybody, have a really, really cool evening. Thanks for hanging out and watching me paint these. And I'll see you later.